Hi, everyone. Welcome back to a Vectra podcast. Today we have another stories from our wonderful support team. Today I'm joined by Sanjay. Sanjay, would you like to say hello to everyone?
Hey, thank you, Joey. It's a
Yeah.
pleasure to be here.
Awesome, awesome. And like I mentioned before in the previous episode for our stories from this support, this is just a segment to highlight our great, awesome technical support team. Um, just to see a human face behind the great brains that Vectra is made of. So Sanjay, my first question for you, and we're just trying to get to know each other a little bit more here, is can you just tell me a little bit about yourself, such as your background in cybersecurity, where you're from, a fun fact or hobby that you have?
All right, so hello everyone. This is Sanjay Raghuwanshi. I've been working as IT professional for around 13 plus years now, and out of which I've worked with companies like VMware, Edison Technologies, which is now acquired by Capgemini, then
Mhm,
Wipro, and started working with Vectra in about it's been around 2.5 years now. And
mhm,
this is the first company in cybersecurity domain. All of them were mostly in telecom domains
mm,
or network management systems. Yeah, and about the fun part, I love road trips, be it on a
mm.
two-wheeler or a four-wheeler. I just love them. I don't miss a chance. If there's anything, I just go for it.
Road trips. That's awesome. Where have you been before, like in your road
Uh,
trips?
Within India, I've covered
Mm,
most of the famous locations in India. I've done a motorcycle ride from Kashmir to Ladakh. I've done Pondicherry. I've done Mumbai as well. So there are a couple of locations I've done so
mhm.
within
That's
India.
awesome. Yeah. Are you thinking about ever road tripping outside of India? Would that
I
be
would love
possible?
to. I would love to.
Okay. Well, hopefully
I
you
mean,
get to do that.
yeah, there are different routes which you can plan for. I have been, checking out those, but if there is an opportunity, I would love to do that for sure.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome, Sanjay. I really want to do road tripping too. I just feel like I don't have the capacity to do it, that's really exciting. Okay. So moving on to the next question, I just want to ask about your day-to-day at Vectra, what you do on the daily basis, and what parts, if any, you find the most fulfilling.
I mean, usual day starts with checking my emails and calendar for the day, and then I would just check my usual Atlassian tools for any updates on the tickets from
Mm-hmm.
customers, and then Salesforce for any ongoing tickets. If there are any critical ones, I'll prioritize them first and take a look at them. And then if there are any calls, we just prepare for those calls so that we go well prepared and try to help our customers as much as possible,
Mm-hmm.
and given the kind of role we are in, we have to know a bit about everything and be
Yeah.
prepared about the, yeah, issues which we are working on.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so prepare for them, and if there are any updates, get ready with the updates and just share it with the customers. If there are any ongoing investigations going on,
Mm-hmm.
just carry on with those. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. And I'm not sure if you answered this part of the question, but is there anything that you find fulfilling out of your day to day, like something that
Oh
you find
yes.
enjoyable?
Oh
Yeah.
yes. Sorry for missing out on that one. Actually, every day is whenever we try to help a customer on a certain case, if it reaches out to a point where customer is happy and they are able to solve their problems with our help, it is the most fulfilling experience you can have
Mhm.
in the kind of role which we are in. And we are in a role where we have to be customer advocate. We have
Right.
to strike a balance with the customers, with the engineering team, with the
Mhm.
sales, everyone. And being on frontline, you have to be on your toes whenever you're working on cases with customers. They can be as critical as impacting their production lineup, and
Mhm.
sometimes it's not that much, but we have to treat each of those as critical as possible so that
Mhm.
we can be the force which they are looking for. I mean, when we say customer first attitude, we mean it. We are not one of those companies who have that on paper. We try to do it as much as possible.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's awesome. I think that being in the cybersecurity space, especially in support, you really actually have to care about the customer because it is like you said, it could be business critical. It could be, very, very sensitive. And if you don't have like that care, like you don't really like it doesn't really work out. That's just the way that security
Yeah,
is, right?
and
Yeah.
as engineers, we sometimes try to look at problems in technical aspect of it, but it may not be as technical for customer because at the end of
Hmm.
the day, they're trying to run their business and they just want help.
Right.
So you can think of it as it's a simple case and there's some technical work which we have to do, but it may be impacting a huge load of things
Absolutely.
in the background for them. So you just have to be you know patient with them, listen to them, and try to have that bit of empathy while working on those issues so that that can lead to a conclusion where they are happy. And if they are happy, then it makes us happy as well.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you spoke a lot about the customer, and I was wondering if you happen to have any like specific story about a specific customer where you found the work really fulfilling, and we can completely be anonymous about this too.
Yep. Lots of stories to share. One of them which comes to my mind is there was one customer who was going through a brain swap activity where they just switch the IPs of one Vectra brain to the another one, and then
Mm,
they have to go through the whole restoration process of their existing setup. And unfortunately, the standby brain was not coming up. It was not booting up for some
mm,
reason, and they were in a situation where they thought probably we are going to lose the day, and they have to go back to their data center in case
uh-huh,
the problem does not solve. So it would mean that they have to schedule another day for that. So
mm,
there was a kind of critical situation, and we had a pressure from sales as well because there were some renewals discussion
mm,
going on. So
mhm,
at the end of the day, we ended up solving the problem. The standby brain was booted up, and then we restored the backup as well, and customer was really happy. And the
mhm.
problem was that they did not have that backup setup. The configurations were not there, so we had to do it from
Um,
scratch and then perform a
oh,
backup, and then we had to restore it as well. So basically a lot of stuff which took us a couple of hours, but at the end of the day customer was happy and they were really appreciating about that. Everyone from Vectra, not just support, we
mhm,
whole team,
yeah.
be it sales or PSMs or support, everybody was there and trying to help the customer, and they were really happy about the collaboration which we had during that call, and we ended up resolving the problem. It was really a fulfilling experience for us.
That's awesome. Yeah. From start the ticket from the customer to when it was solved, how long would you say that is or that was?
I mean, the whole day. I mean, it was 6 to 8 hours of call. Yeah. So, and sometimes an engineer cannot be available for that long, probably.
Right. Yeah.
By chance, it was during my time, so I could assist them. And
Mm,
if there was a situation where I had to leave or there was an overlap with the other geos, then I would have to, hand it over to a different engineer
I
so,
see.
as well.
So
So
it
fortunately,
was
we
it
were
was
able
like
to. Sorry.
constantly
Yep.
you guys
Yep.
were like constantly communicating on a call, working
Yep.
through this issue for the customer.
Yep.
That's awesome. Really love that. Yeah, and I think that really shows the dedication from, everyone at Vectra being
Yep.
very customer first, right?
Yep.
Okay. That's awesome. Okay, I have one last question for you. So we're speaking about Vectra as a whole. What do you think makes Vectra so different from, the other like technology vendors in the market today?
Yeah, as I was saying, when we say customer first, we mean it. And it is one of those things which truly stands out. Whenever we
Mm-hmm.
are working on cases with customers, we are not trying to solve their technical problems. We are trying to solve the whole thing as a solution. We are trying to give them as much as possible so that they can trust us more. We are trying to make their environment safe. We are
Mm-hmm.
trying to help them as a business achieve their goals, and that is what makes us achieve our goals. When we say customer first, we as I was saying, it's not just as a support engineer, it is
Mm-hmm.
everyone at Vectra who
Yeah.
believes in this thought, and we are trying to work on that every other day and trying to make customers experience as good. as better as possible.
Absolutely. And I spoke to Felipe yesterday too, and he mentioned the exact same thing. It's the humans behind Vectra that makes us really stand out. And
Yeah.
I sound pitchy right now, but like sales pitchy right now, but it is really true. Like everyone I met here is just super smart, super dedicated. So definitely agree with you.
And everybody, as engineers or CSMs or sales team, everybody we see or interact with, they are just trying to do what we, as a
Yeah,
collective goal. We all are working in the same direction, and which is what makes us work together as a team.
exactly.
We
Yeah,
don't see it as a, yeah, there are no different orgs or different domains here.
yeah,
We are just working as a team, be it engineering or support or sales, anybody. We are just trying to help our customers, and that is what we love to do.
exactly. Yeah. Love it how you put it. Alrighty. Well, Sanjay, thank you so much for your time answering those questions and just showing your side of the story and everything. We are gonna be continuing this segment, stories from support. It's gonna be an ongoing series. And if you want to check that out, please check out our Vectra AI podcast YouTube channel playlist. We're also on Spotify. And Sanjay, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Ray.
Yeah,
It was a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
awesome. All right. Thanks, everyone. See you later. Bye.